Third period getting underway here. Nantucket with a 10-2 lead, but they have to fight off a penalty here that carried over to the second half. So we're starting the second half without a face-off, which is kind of rare in my looking at it. But Jeremiah, that's the normal procedure when you carry a penalty over.
Right, as long as you have possession when the prior quarter ends. So 52 seconds for the Whalers man down. McVicker, Lombardi, Davidson, Willett, and Bartlett in front of Keegan down.
Now, will they speed the game up if Nantucket gets up by 10 goals in the fourth quarter? Big save there by the Whalers.
Don't know about that in lacrosse, Dick. I don't know about that in the tournament.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm talking
by 10 or more goals.
Yeah, I'm talking about if they'll get up by 10 or more.
I would guess no. But you never know. Oh, that's a nice play there. Jordan found number 12, Tessino, there on the crease. Tessino had a bounce shot, bounced right up and over the cage. So StJohnPaul, their man up play. Big shot from number 11, Gil Bach. Here's that sidearm shot, goes wide.
St. John trying to create some offense here. Get something going. They're having a big deep hole, but the only way you get an amazing comeback is to get behind, and they're certainly behind right now.
There's the same play. Oh, nice save by Keegan.
Wow.
Good shot from Tessino, high and hard.
That's got to feel good.
And here's Burton. Whalers kill the penalty now. Burton in trouble. Oh, now he dodges. Shoots it. Passes over.
Nice bounce shot there, but it didn't catch the net. Bounced over the net. We're in the second half. Portions of the second half brought to us by Harborview Oil Corporation. Check them out at harborview.com.
Oh, and he hit the post.
Nice feed from Lombardi. Found Burton. He turned and fired, but knocked it off the upright there. You said, Gino.
We've had a couple three off the post here today already.
Boy, I wouldn't want that to hit me at that speed. That
no.
was flying.
So you wouldn't ever want to play goalie? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, not without padding. Lots of padding.
Gino would be in goal looking like the Michelin Man.
Well, there's an article in the old Sports Illustrated from the 70s when lacrosse was really popular, just starting to become popular. Nice check to Rain. Talking about lacrosse goalies, and the title of the article was "Happiness is Lots of Little Red Bruises."
Oh, great.
Well,
I mean, has that changed since the 70s, though?
No, in fact, the goalies are wearing fewer pads.
Oh my gosh.
What'd you think of the NCAA tournament this weekend?
Boy, that was fun to watch Maryland. I watched that whole game against Ohio State. Townsend game was tough in the semis too, but Maryland, you know, no championship since Frank Urso in 1975. That was great to watch. Oh, great play right there. Gambaroni to Duac to Burton. Burton with the goal. Time of the goal 9:46 of the third.
So Duac picks up an assist on that one. And Nantucket strikes first here in the second half and now has an 11-2 lead. Yeah, those semifinal games, both games 9-8, 10-9, right?
And you know, as a rival of University of Denver, I always like to see them lose.
But I had a North Carolina paper, and I wish I kept it now. They listed all the winners of the NCAA over the year.
D3 for the second year in a row. They're tough. They won handily. I don't know who won D2.
I think Merrimack lost, which was surprising to me that they were that good to make it to the finals. Oh, there's a big collision. Both guys, one blue, one white, slow getting up.
Oh, I thought he had the interception.
Oh, I did too.
Here's Jordan. Watched by Star. Oh, good job, McVicker, denying the drive. Oh, great check by Davidson. Knocks the ball loose. Man ball, nice play by 18.
There you go, Daddy. There, thank you. All right, blue, 1, 8. Legal body check.
I have no idea why that's an illegal body check. That looked like either a clean play or he ran at the defender. So maybe he said he came from more than 5 yards. You're not supposed to get a running start, but that looked like a nice check by number 18 to me. That's good man ball work.
So after that collision, Burton has come upstairs to get looked at by the trainer.
Maybe get some ice or whatever.
I don't know.
The trainer.
He came up first. The trainer
so
hasn't come up yet. So.
Advantage here for a minute. Starr, Harnischfeger, D'Ambroni, Small, Duarte, and Lombardi on offense for your man up.
This unit is playing well together.
It's the best I've seen them play all year, Dick.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a big save.
Good save there by Mulcahy, yep.
Chase by D'Ambroni. Well, you never pass it back in the middle. What's the call?
Oh.
I think D'Ambroni wanted to get a piece of him and got too much of him.
They're going to slash on JT.
I mean, that's only common, I think. If you're a forward and you're chasing the goalkeeper. Now, this goalkeeper is unique in that he plays out of goal most of the year. Gambroni's chasing around back there. You say, I can get a piece of this goalkeeper. So you take a whack at him at the end of the play and you get caught.
So teams are both 5-on-5 here now for another 12 seconds. Then StJohnPaul will have an advantage, but they throw the ball away.
Yeah.
You're not going to do anything on your man up if you throw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Unforced error.
You got it, Gino.
We haven't had many of those.
No, we've had a pretty good game, actually.
Give it the big.
So we're already now with it.
Right now.
So Whaler's got to touch it in now.
Behind you, big. On your back.
35 seconds left on the Whalers penalty, so they're down a man here. They're just looking to kill clock here.
Up high, Biggs, up high!
Alex taking him for a run.
Go to X, Biggs, go to X. Please do firm, let him go to X.
15 seconds now on the penalty. Nice swim dodge. Small goes to goal.
Oh, big save there.
That was another one.
Another great save.
Didn't have much of an angle there. Hit the goalie right in the numbers. All right, so Whalers kill that penalty. Get out of the penalty box. Up with
Comes
it.
right up with it, man. Perfect timing.
JT touches it in. The Whalers set up their offense now. You've got Spencer West in there, number 13. We're starting to see some substitutions for the Whalers.
Yes, I'd say the bench isn't as big today as the last time they played each other, so they really can't get another unit in there.
Marty to Duarte. Duarte at X. Comes left. Give he a save.
Again, he passes it back to the middle.
Oh, look at this! Why you don't pass it to the middle, right there.
Wow.
So that's 5 for Gambroni. If I had to give an assist on that, I'd give it to the keeper, but we're going to give that to Gambroni.
That's a tough one when you do.
Ball 6:21.
Did you happen to catch 17 in blue? He was between the net and JT. And he did what I would have done if JT was firing. He ducked. He got out of the way, he ducked. He was not going to put his body up for the save. I think if the scoreboard read like 7-6, he might have thought differently. But when the scoreboard's reading 11-2, you don't get in the way of JT's shot.
Well, if you noticed in some of those Final Four games, when the keeper went out, the defender stood right in there.
Oh yeah.
The defender stood right.
Oh yeah. I'm saying if this was a competitive game right now, you know, if it was 5-5 and that happened, he's going to step into the goal. But you're not going to step into the goal when it's 11-2.
All right. So illegal procedure on the face-off there for the Whalers. Saints up with it now. 12-2 the score. 6 minutes left in the third.
Portion of the third period brought to us by Nantucket Airlines, enjoy the ride. Getting here, New York City, anywhere in New England, White Plains, Martha's Vineyard, New Bedford, Boston, Hyannis, all available.
New York City?
New York City, you can get to New York City on.
You can fly to New York on Cape Air now?
That's what they're advertising here. You got to go through White Plains, Gino.
Oh, okay.
And to get to White Plains, you got to go through Rutland.
Oh my God.
Well, according to this little map I have in front of me, it shows Nantucket to White Plains is direct, and then.
I tried to go last weekend to White Plains, and I had to go through Rutland.
Oh my God.
Well, right. you want to hear a good one though?
Yes, please.
I was checking a flight to Hyannis. What times they go to Hyannis? And so my wife went online and she's looking, and they have a flight to Hyannis that takes 3 hours and 20 minutes. And I said, what are you talking about, 3 hours and 20 minutes?
Gotta go to Boston first.
You go to Boston first, and you sit, and then from Boston they take it to Hyannis. And I'm saying, they're advertising that? And she said, yes. And then on top of it she says, you know what the charge is? $375.
Yeah, right.
Who was going to buy a ticket, Nantucket to Hyannis, for $375? It's going to take them 3 hours and 20 minutes.
She must have been looking.
No, it's there, Gino. It's there.
No, I'm not saying that it isn't, but they've got plenty of other flights.
There's plenty of other flights, yeah, but why advertise that?
Right,
why advertise that one?
Right.
I mean, I can see, you know.
Maybe some people just can't get on a boat.
Well, I could see going through Hyannis, you know, if you're in Boston and you find out that, you know, Nantucket might not be open, all right, send me to Hyannis and get on a boat, right?
Downey having a great quarter. That's his 5th save so far in this quarter. 3rd period. StJohnPaul doing a better job getting shots on net, but Keegan's up to every one of them so far. McVicker can't handle the pass, but he's up with it. Down the sideline. Gets to the head to Duarte. Great play. Darian walks in, runs over a defender.
Waving that one off.
I'm afraid that's a good call. You can't extend your arm away from the stick like he did.
Yeah, he
can't.
If he put his shoulder down and kept his hand on the stick and run home, it would have been a different story.
Oh,
wow, now he's getting a penalty.
He took his hand off the stick and warded off, as we call it.
a little bit frustration there. It's the old frustration penalty.
I think they're prepping this kid for next year. I mean, he's shooting everything. Every time he gets the ball, he shoots it, pretty much.
Darian Duarte is a freshman, and I have seen him play 3 sports this year. Played a little varsity football.
Okay.
Played a lot of JV football. He played varsity basketball, and he played, as we're watching, varsity lacrosse. And he is a good athlete, and he's going to excel at Nantucket High School.
So there's 2 penalties on him on that play. So the Whalers are down.
Wow.
That's double frustration.
Illegal body check. I'm not sure why it's not 6-on-4 here.
Well,
He's going to have him serve them consecutively.
all right, so consecutive means it's longer rather than wider.
Right.
Wider would be the 2 men down.
Yep, so 2 minutes, Duarte locked in here. Casino with it. Oh. Bach can't handle it.
Couple of extra moves there, trying to swing in. He made the moves, but he didn't hang on to the ball.
How did they get that ball back? I'm not sure that call was anywhere near correct.
Yeah, the motion was in the back of the net, and I think the official let it go. The bounce right there, but he didn't take the. I thought he was going to take a quick shot off picking up that bounce.
Better not call that. That was a nice play by Willett.
He's hurt.
All right, we're going to foul away from the play.
I think you need to.
Dan Page, coach claimed there was an illegal stick check there to a certain sensitive area. My referee wasn't looking.
Good job. I feel safe.
No call on the play. Missed that one too.
The officials have missed a couple here, and again, a couple of obvious ones. It's all right when they miss the ones that are close, but when they're obvious, they shouldn't miss them, right?
Well, that butt end of the stick is dangerous. That's why they require those little plastic caps on the end of that aluminum shaft. Little butt end check to the groin or the stomach. I mean, that's a dirty pool in my book, but it happens.
Cap against cap, huh?
StJohnPaul still with a man up here. A minute and a half gone now. Down to 25 seconds left in the penalty. To see now Jordan in traffic. Oh, great check, McVicker. How many times have I said that tonight?
What happened there?
We're going to push away from the play there, but Joel stripped the kid of the ball with a really big check. StJohnPaul with it now. 3, 2, 1. And the Whalers kill the 2-minute penalty.
Yeah.
I don't think they got a shot on net there, Dick.
Well, I don't know if that last one, he got a piece of his stick or just bounced over. Right? Nothing on the net. No.
Nantucket lost 16-4 against Cohasset.
16. The number 1 seed, that's probably to be expected. But good job for the girls to win their first tournament game the other day.
If you didn't hear that, again, the girls traveling, 16 seed traveling to Cohasset, they the number 1 seed, and they lost in the second round 16-4 to Cohasset.
I want to give Rafael Asona Jr. a lot of credit for what he's done with that team.
Yeah, Raphael's really involved with the girls' sports programs. I think he's a three-sport.
He's coached basketball too. Did he coach soccer as well?
He was in soccer, yeah. So he's involved in soccer. I think he had the JVs in soccer, and same thing in basketball, and now the head coach in lacrosse. So hats off to Raphael, coaching year-round.
We got another penalty on blue now.
So blue's offside. Alex swimming through the middle here.
Let's go, move it! Move it!
Flag. So it looks like we're going to have a slash and a technical offsides.
Back to Biggs, back to Biggs!
JT splits the double.
Slippery!
Takes it in. Coming through X. We're not going to call a penalty until the ball hits the ground. Or the Whalers go outside the box. Brony with it still now. 15 seconds left in the third. Duart.
Either way, we'll 10 seconds! Coach, either way, we'll What if he drops it, then we get the ball back? Oh! Shoot!
Another penalty.
3 penalties on the play here. So it's the end of the third period. So
wow, what's going to happen?
Down here. Score on the field 12-2 after 3. So we're back for third period action. Whalers have a big man up here. Things getting a little chippy on the field there. Some talk at the table. Number 12 for the Saints in for an offside, 30 seconds. And then number 17 is Griffin Huff. And he's got 2 1-minute penalties.
JT from Small.
So he's in for 2 1-minute penalties, so at least one of those will be released there. So the goal was Gambroni from Small. That's a man-up goal at 11:49 of the fourth. And give Gambroni his 6th goal and give Small his first assist.
That goal brought to us by the Fairgrounds, family restaurant where friends meet, sports bar. Welcome, Whaler fans are always welcome here. Check out the sports bar for all your Red Sox. And did they put Houston on at the Fairgrounds, do you think?
No, Houston's on at my house every night, though. Don't you worry about that with the first place Astros. Best team in the National and the American League and the
Wait till they meet the Red Sox this month. We'll find out who's the best team.
Are the Red Sox doing that good?
Red Sox are crying back in, or 2 games out, and I think they got Baltimore this weekend where they've been throwing beanballs at each other, so that'll be an interesting series.
That will be fun.
And then they go to the Yankees next week, so it could.
I'm in Houston for that series, Dick, so I'm gonna,
Hey,
I'm gonna keep riding with the first place team here.
Houston is a good team, yeah. I hope the Red Sox and Houston meet in the tournament. That'll be in the playoffs. That'll be good.
You guys haven't mentioned LeBron James being vandalized.
I think that's sad.
Isn't that just horrible,
that's not the way to go about it.
Jeez.
Not the way to go about it. It's, you know, if you don't like him as a basketball.
There's a lot of good things to say about race relationships in this country right now. It's not in a good place. So.
Definitely.
You know what we saw in Portland, Oregon last week.
If you don't like him as a basketball player, that's one thing. But don't bring the race into it now.
Small walks in unassisted. Time of the goal, 10:56.
Wow, this is just
14-2. All right, so teams all even.
That's why you were asking about the slaughter rule, Dick. It's getting.
Well, I'm just wondering now. We'll try to keep an eye on it and see if the clock does run. Now, even on slaughter rule, the clock stops off for the goal, but.
Yes, slaughter rule. The ref just told it.
He did.
Table to keep the clock running.
Keep the clock running. So the slaughter rule is in effect now. So the only time they'll shut it off now will be for the goal, right?
Or a team timeout.
Team timeout.
I don't even think they'll stop it on the goal.
So Nantucket is going to advance, Jeremiah, and
we are going to be back here.
We're going to be back here either Sunday or Monday. We're not sure, and the opponent's either going to be Hull or Sacred Heart. We're not sure, but if we had to make a guess, we'd say it's going to be Hull, and if we had to make a guess on a day, we think it's going to be Monday, but we don't know. But Nantucket will advance.
Nantucket continues to play like this, though. This is.
Well, let's see what happens if they get a Hull team down here with that bad blood from last year. We'll see. It could be a lot different than today, Tino.
The number 1 seed in the bracket is Hanover, coming in with a 12-4 record. Second seed is Cardinal Spellman with a 16-4. Third seed is Cohasset 14-6. Nantucket, the 4th seed, with the 17-3 record.
The Whalers made it all the way to the South Sectional Finals last year. Let's hope that they can, have a good run like that this year.
And who refresh my memory if you have any recall? Who they beat along the way?
They beat Cohasset in the semifinals and then lost to I want to say Norwell.
No, well, you were at that game, Gino.
Sorry, I forgot that.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember who they lost to last year in the finals? I remember you went up to it.
Was it Cohasset?
No, they beat Cohasset.
They beat Cohasset.
Was it Scituate?
Scituate or Norwell?
Sorry.
It might have been Scituate.
Brody shoots it high and then goes and chases it himself. Good hustle, JT.
All right, timeout's been called for Blue. Timeout.
Timeout on the field, 9:24 left in the game, 14-2 Whalers.
I'm going to read the ads or go off. Hey, coming back here, timeout, what was that? Why does StJohnPaul call that timeout, do you think?
Well, I think things were getting a little chippy there. There was a lot of trash talking on the field. The coach might have wanted to settle his team down. I don't know. You were closer to the huddle than I was. What did you hear?
I didn't hear anything. I was just curious of why he called it, and what I would think was exactly what you just said. Let's not do anything stupid here. We're not going to win this game, but let's show our class.
Right.
So it looks like they let a few of the younger kids in too.
The few kids they had on the bench are in there now, right?
Right. So Tyler O'Keefe here, number 10 on the near side, and then Spencer West, 13 on the far side. A couple substitutions in here to get these young players some tournament time.
Yeah, young kids like this here, just to say they got into the game is big.
Exactly.
They'll go home tonight proud as peacocks, sitting around the dinner table with mom and dad.
Themselves on TV over and over again.
Oh, he almost gets a goal.
Bounces it wide.
Who's that kid?
Spencer.
West.
Spencer wanted to get his name in the score sheet there.
Nice. Yeah, clear cut right in. He should have taken that.
You wonder if Coach Aloisi just told him to take the air out of the ball a little bit here and slow it down.
Yeah.
Especially if there's some bad blood boiling up here.
Oh, I don't think you want to see JT shooting anymore, but why wouldn't a young kid like O'Keefe that comes in,
just go in,
take a shot of West, taking that shot? If a young kid that just came in off the bench scores, the other coach can't say anything.
And here's a substitution on defense that's Joey Osley? No, I'm not sure.
He went in for who?
Number 42 is went
I
in
don't have a 42.
for number 33.
I don't have a 42 in my book. And that's McVicker off for the Whalers. See if he gets anyone else in there off the bench. Although the bench is short there, like you say, I see 3 or 4 kids that aren't dressed today.
So a few injuries of keeping the bench down a little bit today. We're going to come up with our 3 stars going down the line. Jeremiah is mentioning he already has them.
I got mine, Dick.
He already has them.
I mean, yeah.
Wow, what a guy.
One of them's going to surprise you.
What a guy here.
Well, I'm looking at the scorebook all day. All right.
2 against 2, and there's a little bit.
We're getting a little bit frustrated, the kids. Well, they stopped the clock on that one.
So the penalty's on JT for a cross-check 1 minute. Like you say, you might want to sub him out here pretty soon.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him back into the game.
I think a day of 6 goals and 3 assists is just plenty.
You do not want him to miss the next. Well, not only getting hurt, but if you go out there and do something crazy and the official sits you down, that means you can't play the next game. So if you're the coach, you tell JT, after the penalty's over, come over and sit next to me for the rest of the game. Because you need him on Sunday or Monday, whatever the next game is. And the clock is running now, so they stopped it for an instant there, but now the clock is running. So, Gino, look at all the pressure Jeremiah puts on me here. He's already got his 3 picked. I'm nervous here. My fingers are getting wet here trying to write down my 1, 2, and 3s here. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out here.
All right, so Whalers down a man, JT off a minute for unnecessary roughness. StJohnPaul,
Wow.
That's a big shot there. Jordan from Ticino.
Is he the guy that's the only kid that scored on the team?
Yes.
So he has a hat trick.
5:26.
Not much to say about it, but it is the hat trick.
So the Whalers changing keepers now. That's Chance Pollock in for Keegan Downey. Good job, Downey, today. I've got him for 8 saves unofficially. 5 of those in the 3rd.
That's crazy.
Strong back up. That's it. There's a Corbin now on that face-off. That's a good job. Comes up with it. Small with it now. Under 5 minutes running time left here. Like you say, Dick, Whalers going to move on. You got a bye first round, so this will be a 3rd round game. A quarterfinal.
Quarterfinals, yeah. And do you go scout that game tomorrow, Jeremiah?
I have to work actually, Dick.
No, I'm saying I'm saying, do you scout? I'm talking about the Nantucket coaching staff.
Well,
do you send somebody up there to see that game?
If somebody's not working, you can send them up there, sure.
Yeah, I mean the game's Sacred Heart. Where are they? Plymouth, at 5 o'clock game. Go off in the afternoon boat. You make the late boat back, and you find out. Because I don't think they have no common opponents between Hull and Sacred Heart, so that would be a good way to get a look at who you're going to play on Sunday, Monday.
Right, when I coached JV back in, I think my last year was 2005, we played Sacred Heart varsity. They were just a new program at that time, so been only around about 10, 11 years now.
JT is still in there. And Nantucket is probably not going to try to take another shot in this game, I would think.
All right. So should we run down the scoring so far? Or,
give us the give us the score sheet, and if anybody scores, I'll let you know.
Give the goal to O'Keefe. Give the assist to Gambroni. Time of the goal 2:58 makes it 15-3 in favor of Nantucket.
Yeah, the young guy gets fed.
You guys probably want to do your 3 stars now.
Yeah, the
running time. So for St. John Paul, Tim Jordan, like you say, with 3 goals. One of them was assisted, and that was by Cal Casino. Their keeper, I've got for Rich Mulcahy, did a heck of a job stepping in between the pipes. I've got him for 7 saves. On the Nantucket side, JT Gambroni, 6 goals and 4 assists for a 10-point day. Ty Harnischfeger, 2 goals, 1 assist. Darian Duart, 2 goals, 3 assists. Alex Small, 1 and 1. Shireen Burton, 2 and 2. And Tyler O'Keefe with a nice goal right there to round up the scoring. For keepers, I've got, like I said, Keegan Downey with 8 saves. So far, Chance Pollock hasn't seen a shot.
all right. I had the 6 goals. Let's count them up here and see if you're missing a goal. I had Gambroni for 6. Then I had Burton for 2, Darian for 2, Harnischfeger for 2, Small for 2.
Oh, I missed one. You're right, Small. Although I don't see Small. Yeah, he did. He got an assist to go. You're right. So Small for 2 and 1.
And Tyler O'Keefe for 1. So that makes the 16. Okay.
Isaac, find a man.
And do you want me to go with my 3 star? I'm going to go with my 3 stars since you're trying to
All right, I'm sandbagging over here.
sandbagger over there. My number 3 star is going to go to Ty Harnischfeger. I thought he played well. He had 2 goals and assists, but he played well down in there. My number 2 star is going to go to the goalkeeper, Keegan Downey. Keegan Downey with, as you said, 8 saves. And my number 1 star is going to go to JT Gambroni with the 6 goals and the 4 assists. It's hard to stay away from that.
So we agree on the number 1 star, but for my number 3 star, I'm going to go with Darian Duart. 2 goals, 3 assists. A big presence up there on the attack. I've been meaning to give one of these stars to a defender all year, Dick, and today's the day. So my number 2 star is going to be Joel McVicker. He's done a bunch of good things on defense today. He took the ball away from his man a few times, started some fast breaks, and of course, number 1 seed JT. That's a great game, 6 and 4.
Well, we both sort of went a little with the defense. You went with the defensive guy. I went with the goalkeeper. So we did squeeze a little defense in there. I like your other 2 choices. As we say, JT was the automatic. It was just finding 2 other guys to pair with him, and you paired 2 different guys than I did, and that's always good.
Lots of like today about the Whalers' performances. The best I've seen them play all year. Let's see how they do against a more quality opponent here in the next round. But that's going to be the final score on the field. Your Nantucket 15 and the St. John Paul Saints 3.
So Nantucket will advance, and if you're listening to this Friday night, or we have it on Friday night. If you listen to this Friday night, remember the game that's going to be played Friday, Sacred Heart Hull will determine Nantucket's next opponent. Nantucket will play the winner of that. If it's Sacred Heart, the game will probably be Sunday. We're not sure. If it's Hull, it'll probably be Monday. Again, we're not sure. 1 o'clock Sunday, maybe 4 o'clock Monday, but you will know more checking around on Saturday. So we thank, put your hat on and get over here. We thank Jeremiah for calling today's game. He'll be back here. And he doesn't want to put his hat on. Because
it came out of Dick's garage this afternoon.
It's a little dusty,
bit dirty,
but this is it. This is the playoffs.
Right
Houston and Red Sox down the line. Remember to put a smile on your face each and every day, even if you're laughing at yourself. We thank Gino for today's camera work, Jeremiah for calling today's game. This is Dick Herman saying good night for Whaler Sports TV.
All right. So